Can't figure out if this is great news for sneakerheads or how this, I don't know how it plays out, but Adidas announced...
Well, by the way, as a consumer, I'm really interested in what you have to say, because I'm interested in this.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, the big news...
My tennis shoes are wearing out.
...is that Adidas is going to be selling Yeezys. Next year, they will roll out Yeezy designs, I should say. They are shoes that were designed by Kanye and his team before their partnership was dissolved. They own, Adidas, that is, owns the designs. That's part of the contract. So they're going to be selling these. They just won't be branded Yeezy. It'll be Adidas with Adidas markings.
Now, Adidas came out and said, we're not paying Kanye anything, even though we're using the design, because we own it. But we found out some things. That when they made this deal, the deal was that they could do exactly what they're going to do, what Charles just said, that they can release Yeezys without that branding. But according to the deal they signed, and we've got this from sources who were connected to all this, connected to the deal, that Kanye still gets a fee. It's a reduced fee from what he would have gotten if it were branded, but still gets a fee. Now, we contacted Adidas, and they were very clear to us. They said he is getting no money, zero, zilch, no money. So the question, if the contract says he gets a reduced fee, how can they do this without lining Kanye's pockets?
Yeah, so there has to be an answer, right? Number one, they could just be flouting the contract and daring Kanye to sue them, but that seems foolhardy, right? Kanye's willing to sue somebody. Two, there could be a morals clause in the contract. If he acts a certain way, then they can get out from under the contract. And the third possibility is that there's some sort of argument that they would have that Kanye, by all of his antics and by saying that he wanted to get out from under the contract with Adidas, saying he didn't want to work with them anymore, they're saying that's what's called anticipatory breach. Basically, I've announced my intention not to perform under the contract. That gives the other party the right to say, I'm not going to perform either.
What's interesting about this is for Adidas, they have to, I mean, look, you know why they want to make it clear they are not paying him anything, because they don't want, look, when they cut ties with him, their concern was that there was going to be a boycott. That was something that was trending, boycott Adidas.
Right.
So they don't want it out there. They want to make it clear they're not paying him because they don't want people to boycott when they sell these designs.
So is it,
as a consumer,
is it treacherous territory to sell his design
because will people, even if you're not paying him,
you're not looking at the branding, you're looking at the shoe.
Right, but you know that the shoe is designed by Kanye. Right. So is that, for people who are going to boycott, do you still say, well, Kanye designed it. I know you're not paying him, but I'm not wearing it just on principle alone.
Charles, I don't even think many, I mean, obviously people will buy it, but I don't think that there's going to be some...
Is that going to be the rush for it?
I don't think so. You know, I was trying to put this into words. There's nothing special about Yeezys, right? They're comfortable, they're light, but there's no crazy technology. There's nothing that they do different than a Nike or a New Balance or a Reebok, whatever the shoe brand. These were about, it was a status symbol to have a Yeezy, to wear a Yeezy, and you were cool, and it meant you had something that a lot of other people couldn't have because it was so exclusive. That's all gone now, and it's just a shoe otherwise, and I don't think anyone's going to care.
I have a different take on this. I think that if Adidas does this, and by the way, one of the reasons they're doing it is they've anticipated a $250 million loss because of what happened. If they do it and it fails, is it a feather in Kanye's cap? At least he's going to view it that way and say it that way.
Right.
Yeah,
so
I had the hottest shoe and it collapsed.
Does it backfire?
Yeah, because then Kanye West can say, hey, I had the literal hottest shoe that has ever seen, that anyone has ever worn, and I left, my name's not on it anymore, and nobody cares. It was all about me.
Exactly.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett Brown. I am based out here in Atlanta, Georgia. My take on this decision by Adidas, I think it's a good decision for their own company. You know, people will still buy them because they are popular shoes. I do believe so still. So when they push this decision heading over to next year, they will definitely, continue to make a lot of profit off of these products on the market. So
they'll make money. I still think they're gonna, and they acknowledge this. They're gonna take a hit.